Hello, I'm Meekness. We've been stripped of our heritage. Our pride has been trampled upon. Battered and broken, we can no longer lift our head high. Is this the Africa our heroes died for? We've replaced our unique way, opting for the culture of that pale-skinned fellow. You despise my broken spirit, scored me for dear to hold on to. Even our national builders are now destroyer, only craving for the portion of the national cake. Patiently and expectantly we wait for November, knowing fully well it's still going to be the same story on a different page. Self-styled heroes, getting rid of any obstacle coming their way. They employ tout without shame till they get hold of the public pot they are love ticking. Let's eradicate the notion of West being for leadership, East education, North commerce, and South not finding their faith. Let's not emphasize on our tribal affiliation but on our collective nationalism. Let's come together as one. Let's build this nation, and we can do it individually and collectively. Thank you.
My name is Linda Emmanuel, and I'm here to explain to what the viewers are viewing right now. As we often say, this is the coat of arms. Now I'm going to explain every bit of this coat of arms, from the strength down to our agriculture. Now this eagle here represents the strength of Nigeria, in the sense that no matter what we go through, no matter what we've been through, no matter what we are going to go through, the strength remains our biggest and biggest feature. Coming down to the horses, which represents unity, which is the diversity in tribes, but at the same time we are unified. Coming down to this angle, this is where the river Niger and the river Benue meet. To this side, the dark side, which represents the fertile soil of our land, and all of this which represents agriculture of Nigeria. And the white here represents peace. Peace, which is the most important factor in any country. Living in a country where there is no peace makes you want to escape or run. But we thank God for Nigeria. The white represents the peace we have today.
The unity of Nigeria is very important at this point in time, knowing fully well that Nigeria is a heterogeneous society with different ethnic groups. For Nigerians to come together and speak in one voice and see themselves as brothers and sisters, they should first undermine their ethnic affiliations, their religious affiliation and cultural affiliation, and see themselves as one entity created for servicing each other. The history of Nigeria is not far-fetched in the fact that Nigeria has passed through several historical phases. She has passed the trying phases of disengaging herself from the shackles of colonialism. And after 1960, Nigeria began to operate her government from the regional phase of it, which is the north, south, east, after the independence. Nation building is projecting your plans and your aspiration as a nation. As such, Nigeria needed leaders, and we know all of the leaders that have come from the Nnamdi Azikiwe to the Balewa.
You look good.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. Can I meet you?
My name is Joko Davids, the Director of Socials and Cultural Research at Kogi State University.
Ah, nice meeting you.
Thank you very much.
Alright, I want to ask you a few questions. Some people think Nigeria are aggressive and bashful. But as for me, I think they are intimidated by our confidence. What do you think?
Well, the issue of Nigerians being aggressive, I think I'll see it from a positive aspect, that it's very hard for you to see a Nigerian being lazy. Like, we have this nature of our mothers being hardworking at home, helping the husband, the children, taking care of their siblings as well. Then when you go to marketplaces and all of that, you see most especially our women, they are so much ready to work. They are so much ready to earn living. You understand? So the issue of we being aggressive, I think is important. I'll see from a very positive light. I don't think it's anything.
Hello lovely people, happy birthday to us all. If truly you are Nigerian, I'm Meekness, and with me here is
Dr. Usman Obo.
Thank you very much, sir. Tell us an achievement of our country politically.
Let me take you back that of in the First Republic. Our nationalists were fighting for themselves and fighting for the region, but none were fighting for Nigeria. And until the Second Republic, and that's why you discover that virtually all the political parties in the First Republic were regionally based. You have NPC representing the North, you have the Action Congress representing Action Group or Action Group and representing the Southwest, which was an offshoot of Egbe Omodudua. Then we have the NCNC, which was Nationalist Party before later became an Igbo party along that line of go. So you see that Ahmadu Bello happened to be the symbol of the northern Nigeria, was fighting for the north but was not fighting for Nigeria. You have Awolowo, who is the symbol of representing the southwestern Nigeria. He was fighting for the southwest but was not fighting for Nigeria. Ditto, we can say that of Nnamdi Azikiwe. So we can see those are the crises. Second Republic and the framework of the constitutional arrangement in 1979 to address those issues was the issue of any political parties that must be registered must have their headquarters in the Federal Capital Territory. And that was also what brought about the two-third majority, that before you can become a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you must have at least a two-third of the two-third states, at least a simple majority. So these are some of the things that were on ground as at that time. So if you look at it, we talk about achievement. We have been improving on that, and irrespective of the political instability, until 1999, Obasanjo came, 1979 to 2003, 2003 to 2007, we can consider that is one of the longest period that democratic experiment has survived. That is one of the things. We can clearly say that at least for us to have endured democracy at this level, it shows that we have achieved a lot of things. And we are talk about structural adjustment, we talk about great state creations from 3 regions to 4 regions and now 36 states. It's one of the another major achievement that we've had along the line.
Thank you very much, sir. Owing to the fact that we've been through this mess, is Nigeria as a country worth dying for?
Sure. Why not? If you are a Nigerian, you are not proud of your country, it means something will be wrong with you. And I'm sure if you want to go to UK or US to go and study, to go and acquire university educations, you should know how much you are going to pay there. Very expensive. That again, it should be something that you should thank yourself for that. What about the provision of security? And for the fact that it's happening in other places that it has not affected you directly, is one of the major achievements. What about the health facilities that are provided? If you go to government hospital today, irrespective of the inefficiency here and there, you can see that at least you get some measure of adequate health service. That again is an achievement. What about living together as one? We can see that at least in a way we are making progress. Let me tell you, so that those of you, the younger elements, will be quick to say, what about America? What about the US? See, every country evolves, and that's why we have evolutionary trends. Nigeria, that we are where we are today, you agree with me that at least we are moving towards, by the time we endured and we moved to the level of about the number, we are just almost, is it 59 years? And you are comparing yourself with America that has spent almost about getting to about 260, 270. I think something must be wrong with you when you are comparing yourself. It's just like comparing Imba Football Club of Amba with Chelsea Football Club. If you talk about, or you are comparing Kogi State University with the University of Liverpool. Those are the countries, the universities that have been in existence even before your state, your country come into existence. Do you understand? So you are comparing yourself with the countries that colonize you, and you will begin to compare your level of development. Development is in stages. Do you understand that? You sometimes they go the camera you use there, that still camera, abi, even black and white televisions are just like a tool put here. A lot of people have to carry it to put them. Today now you have a plasma. Today now you have colored. Today now you can go on YouTube. Today now you access social media. So you see that development are in stages. Am I correct? I mean, so in those days you see people using bicycle from one place. See the number of cars on our road, and so on and so forth. So you don't expect us to see that where we are today we should thank ourselves, that we should clap hands for ourselves. We might have been moving at a snail speed, but we are not stagnant. We are not on the stage that we are not moving. We are moving. Do you understand that? So if we continue to give ourselves courage, we'll continue to fight against corruption, we'll continue to fight against inefficiency, we'll continue to fight against nepotism, we'll continue to fight against whatever can divide us, and we'll continue to encourage and fight for good governance and development. I want to believe that Nigeria will be great, and where we are going, we'll get to the promised land.
Thank you very much, sir. It's nice having you. And to all the youth out there, we are the solution. We are the solution to the problem we are having here in this country. We are the strength, the energy of the country. So let's come together collectively and make sure this menace is put to an end. Thank you very much.
Hello viewers, I believe you all have seen what has happened. Everyone has speaking their mind concerning our country, Nigeria. And the fact remains that until you and I come together in an agreement, that is when Nigerians can move to the permanent side. Thank you for staying tight on Splendor Movie Production. See you next time in another dimension. And please don't forget to subscribe, like our video, and next time we shall come with something bigger and bigger than this. God bless you, God bless me, and God bless Nigeria.